Alright guys, so I am doing my second video now, which is another story time. Whew, oh, oh. Anyway, so I got inspired from my bestie because she had wine her last video, so I made me a little cocktail, a little blended, little slushy thing going. Vodka, berry punch, Minute Maid, frozen fruit, like mixed fruit, and of course ice. So anyways, you guys, today's story time is going to be about the African that I dated back in 2019. So just before I start, thank you again for subscribing, liking, commenting, watching my videos, and continue to do so. I'm trying to get to at least, Lord knows how long I'm going to be in the house for. So at this point, a subscriber every 2 days is good enough for me. So tell your friends and everything, and thank you guys again for watching, and I will come up with more different topics and different routines, and a lot of you guys really liked the outfit video that I did, which is it's a very short video, but I definitely want to do more fashion stuff, because I definitely feel like, I got a good sense of fashion, I can put some stuff together. But anyway, so thank you guys again for watching. So let's go ahead and get started with my story. So I'm gonna call him the African. I'm not gonna say any names because to be quite honest, I still am cool with him. We still talk every now and then. It ended on a bad note. It just came to the realization that we want two different things. Instead of trying to make it work, it's best that we just don't try anything at all. And as far as us being friends, I would like to be friends with him, but I feel like he wants to do more than just be friends, so I think it's best that I steer clear from that. But we can still talk, and I just talked to him not too long ago, so we definitely still have a good friendship basis of our relationship. But yeah, so anyway. So 2019, I broke up with my ex around January. So from January through my birthday, I was single, whatever. I did a bad thing. I downloaded Tinder and all that bullshit. So I went ahead and downloaded Tinder and all them dating apps because I felt like, hey, why not? Clearly, and I met my ex off Tinder. I should have known better to get right back on this shit. But anyway, so met him through Tinder, talked for a little while. I think it was a little bit after my birthday that we started talking, or around my birthday. I want to say it was a little bit around my birthday. So we were just talking. First initial time that we did meet, obviously it was on FaceTime. I'm always a FaceTime person. Once I get your number and I see that your shit is blue, we FaceTiming. Because when you meet people off of social media, dating apps like that, you have to kind of look on his social media, see if he's active, see, if he's a regular, ordinary dude, or he kind of secretive, not really, you just gotta be mindful with people like that. So the first initial time that we met face-to-face, I would say, was at my job, at Macy's. Now, a lot of people are like, oh, why would you tell them where you work at? I mean, considering that I'm never alone up there, I feel comfortable there, I'd rather them know where I work as opposed to my address. So it was during my shift. He had got off work. He came up there and seen me. I went on break with him to talk. And, it was a good, energy, good vibe. He was like, wow, you just so, it's something, different about you. So, he was older. He was 29, I believe, at the time that we were dating. At the time I was 25. So, at the time I started to see myself dating 4 or 5 year old men. Even the alpha was 28, 29 or some shit. Clearly, the older they are, it don't really matter. They could be 22 and 30, and it don't really matter at this point. So never feel like it's too old or too young, because at the end of the day, once you get to know their personality, their age really isn't a factor in how you conclude they're a good person or not. It just all depends on if the energy is right. So yeah, anyway, after he came to my job and he was like, "Oh my god, like, you're literally the same person as you are with the phone." Like, I really don't, like, I don't act any different. But anyway, within that 2-3 weeks, whatever, went over to his house, we hung out and everything, and I officially met his brother, and I had mentioned, I'm like, I think I follow you, like, on social media already. He was like, yeah, you look familiar too. So it was just funny, like, like, his brother's like they, every time I would come over there, he was like, we play cards, he bought me wine, we drank or whatever, like that, and we just talked. Like, I will say this, y'all, like, he just, I'm trying to think of the right word. He just had a way with words. Like, he spoke to me here. A lot of men can, really, like get me here. Of course, it'd be like, oh, you're beautiful, you're sweet, and this, like that. But when you can, like, grab me through my intellectual, it's a whole different vibe. Like, that was the first dude that actually spoke to my brain. I want to say it's a once in a lifetime thing, but I can't say that because the dude I'm talking to now, he pretty much does the same thing. But anyway, so if you ever had encountered a dude that speaks to you like this, like through here, they're dangerous. Because, like, for some reason, they just always just know what to say, to just be like, just shut the fuck, like, it was just different. It was a different, like, conversation that we would have. It definitely was different compared to compared to my ex. That's number one. And number two, compared to, the type of men I dated in general. So, as time went along, we talked more. We had, just interacted more. I went to Miami back in March of last year. We talked pretty much every night that I got back, to my Airbnb, tell him about my day, tell him, I'm a good girl, I ain't, talking to nobody grabbed my attention, I just think about you the whole time, and I bought him a lighter and everything, because he, was a pothead. Like, I really liked him, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, I liked him a lot. Since I had just broken up with my ex, within maybe month and a half span, I wasn't honestly looking for anything serious, to be perfectly honest. Like, it kind of came off that way, but I honestly wasn't expecting to hop in one relationship to another. I know a lot of, I can't even say women, people can go from relationship to relationship to relationship like it's nothing. Like, they literally can hop from one boyfriend to another boyfriend within a span of like 2-3 months. I don't know how the fuck y'all do that. And not saying it's a bad thing, because I'd rather be able to hop into a relationship like this. Because, just sidebar, back to the complications of the fact that motherfuckers date so, like, difficult. That's how it should be, though. You should, go with this person, don't work out, you leave them alone, go to another person. Y'all literally break up with somebody and then be like, I'm not talking to nobody else for like 5 years. Like, what the fuck? Like, I never understood. I guess it's like, okay, you can't get mad at them for moving on too fast, but you can't get mad at them for moving on slow. I guess I'm the type where you meet me and now you want to throw in, I'm not ready, or I'm not really into that. Like, anyway. But I never necessarily be mad at someone who can go from one relationship to another, because, and then I always find it funny when people that are in relationships tend to judge people that are dating, and they tend to be like, you just dated one dude last month, like, I'm like, well, that's like, listen, just a sidebar from the story time, just a little sidebar. I'm probably gonna do this a lot in my videos, but never let nobody shame you for how you date. Like, never let nobody ever make you feel like how you date, how you move is wrong. Because everybody moves differently. And I feel like a lot of times people expect you to move how they move, and they get mad that you're not moving how they move. Because technically, if I had to do last month, the last month dude didn't work. So this month, this dude is working right now. That's how it should be, though. How is me dating one dude one day and another dude maybe 2-3 weeks later is considered bad? I never really understood that. I never really understood why people shame others for how they move when it comes to really anything, but particularly dating. Like, they feel like you have to have a time frame of how long you move from one dude to another. If he didn't work out, I found another one. Like, I don't understand that. Like, whether you just date them, go out to eat with them, don't worry. Whether you sleep with them, whatever. Like, how you move is how you move. Now, I'm not saying that it's no room for growth and for changing how you move. Because based on your dating history, if you realize how you've been doing it isn't necessarily the right way, maybe it's okay to, switch it up every now and then. That's cool. But I just never really, I don't agree with that whole, you should, you dated one dude last week, and I don't get why that's such a bad thing. Like, I don't get it. Like, honestly, y'all, like, I don't need a relationship. I just want one. I'm a live in my truth, and how I move and how I, deal with things is how I deal with them. I'm grown at the end of the day. I work, I pay bills. Whether you young, old, my friend, family, whatever, like, that shit makes me mad that you can never really be comfortable doing how you do in life because you always worry about somebody else being in the back of your head telling you that it's wrong. Like, I just feel like we all grown, we all make our own money. Okay, like, it's a lot, and believe it or not, y'all, it's a lot of stuff that my family do I don't agree with. It's a lot of stuff that my friends do I don't agree with. It's a lot of shit that everybody in my life has done that I don't agree with. But do you hear me telling them that I don't shame nobody? Anyway, sorry about the little rant, but that was just on my heart because I really just don't like this shit. Don't like this shit. But anyway, so talk more. We had conversations. Like I said, I wasn't really expecting a relationship at that point. I was just having fun. He was cute. He was older. Why not? So I don't remember exactly when I finally spent the night at his house, but I spent the night at his house. I spent the night a couple times and, like, left from his place, like, to go to work because his house, like, right there by my job, which is great. But anyway, so the couple times I spent the night and everything, we still talked and everything. Like, we had a lot of things in common. Like, we liked, Marvel movies, so I could talk to him about the latest, like, movie coming out, things like that. So we just had a couple things in common. And he just liked the fact that I was real cool, laid back, chill. He said I had an old soul. And ever since he said that, I've gotten that, like, remark a few times. Even from my coworkers, they've told me that I have an old soul. I really don't know exactly what that means, but he was, like, the first one that really told me that, like, you have an old soul. Like, you have, like, a real cool mentality about things. I guess I'm just chill about it. Like, I'm not, I can be like that, but overall, I'm just real chill, laid back and everything. So, I've always I literally been getting that remark ever since he said it. But it makes sense, though. I really don't quite exactly know what it meant at the time, especially. I was just like, okay. So, he told me things about himself that, were, I guess, hard for him to talk about. So, we definitely had some really deep personal conversations that, I cried in front of him before a couple times. He didn't necessarily cry, but he was teary-eyed telling me a particular story. So we definitely had a very emotional, mental connection with each other. I will say that. Probably way deeper than a lot of men that I dated in the past. I will say that. So things started to come to a head as months went along, that he was starting to see that I was too affectionate. Now, the reason why he would say that was because his last relationship, she was not affectionate at all. So for him to go from none to, like, for me, I'm very affectionate, like, physically. Like, when it comes to, like, the men I like that I'm dating, I'm very affectionate when I'm like with you. Like hand holding. Well, let's say like, we're just chilling at your house or something. Like I'm hand like holding your hand, laying on you, kissing like your cheek, your forehead, whatever. Like I'm very physically affectionate. Cause I realize a lot of men don't really get that a lot. Like we're the ones that want the forehead kisses and the random kisses on the cheek and the hand holding and all that bullshit, but we never really give it back to the men. So I try to do it, and I feel like a lot of times they feel like it's too much. I don't know, but that's one of the things he said that he, let's say, didn't like, but he just said that it was a lot because he hasn't gotten it from his previous relationship. He would cook breakfast in the morning whenever I spend the night, whatever. And, I'm just in the kitchen chilling, watching him cook, I'm not like literally like on his heels. I'm not like following him. I'm standing over in the corner, sitting down, whatever, watching him. And he said I was hovering. And I'm like, how? If you don't want me in the kitchen, just say, hey, babe, go, you can just, chill, in the front, watch TV or something. You ain't got to, be in here. And that's fine. But don't say that after, like, way after the fact that I've done it. And I'm like, I don't think that's hovering. But I definitely want to say that communication during something is more important than just saying after the fact. Don't wait until everything's said and done for you to say, well, you did this, you did that. And I ain't liking whatever. Because you would told me that the first time, I would be like, okay, cool. But I'm just watching you cook. Like, what's so wrong with me watching you cook? I really don't understand. Like, for one, that's the first time a man ever cooked for me at all. So, that's just that. But I'm just like, I don't really understand why it was like a big deal that I'm watching you cook. But that was just one of the things he said. And, he just thought I was expecting too much out of him. Now, mind you, we never went out. Like, we never, like, actually went out on a date. We would just be at his house. He lived by himself. That was fine. Like I said, I wasn't expecting a relationship. I did have strong feelings for him, but I was okay with what it was. I think he thought at some point I would want more. And I think that's what deterred him into saying we just need to just separate. Now, I started to realize that he was starting to kind of pull away from me. Because we went a while without really, seeing each other. Like, as far as, like, me spending the night and everything. And I kind of knew from that moment that something was, going wrong. It just, like I said, we're still cool, but at the end of the day, I just felt like he sort of felt like at some point I was going to ask him for more. And I'm like, you don't know that. You don't know if, don't get me wrong. I probably would have at some point. Because he was the only man I was dating. So it wasn't like I had other options. And maybe that's the problem. Maybe I need to start, having more than one option. Let me not say I should keep my options open. Because my little boo baby, he be like, options? You gonna have options now? So, for this time, no. But at the time that I was in African, I probably should have kept my options open. But, I was with him, he was with me. There's really no, like, concrete, like, set rules that we had. He made it known that he really wasn't being bothered with nobody but me. But I guess he just felt like at some point I was going to want more. I was going to ask for more. And he was like, I'm too good of a thing to just constantly just not. Like, he was basically saying that you deserve way more than I'm going to give you. And he was like, who, like, I'll be selfish if I hold you back from potentially being with a dude that's going to give you everything that you do want. You're only settling for me because you like me. But you can get so much more from another dude if you just let me go. So it was just, it took me a while to really let go of him. It really did. I would still go back to him after a long period of time and be like, I'm going over his house, whatever. And it just, we just had this, like, we couldn't just, like, we always would just come back to each other. And it's just, I just couldn't stay away from him for a while. Like, it took me a while to, like, really get over him. Like, for real. And I'm not ashamed to say that it took me a while, because at the end of the day, we've all had that one dude that we just, like, damn, like, I don't need to be bothered with you, but you just, like, you just pull me in. So, but the last straw for me that I finally realized, like, I'm done, I can't do this anymore. And y'all, like, I would never do this shit again for no man unless you, like, my boyfriend and you're, like, in a hospital somewhere dying. Like, then I'll do it. But I would never, ever do this shit again. 2 something in the morning, we texting. It's like a Friday, Saturday night, some shit. And, like, we were just going back and forth, like, literally on the phone, like, going back and forth. I don't know exactly what was said. I was just between being sleepy, being mad, and my feelings. And, I started crying on the phone. I hung up on him. And I called him back. He's like, how dare you hang up on me? And like, that's, like, so disrespectful. I've never heard him get that loud before. So I'm just like, no, like, I'm sorry. Like, I was just in my feelings, my poor little feelings. I don't remember exactly how long ago this was. It was all 2019, though. I haven't brought him into 2020. But I want to say maybe April, May, maybe. I'm not sure. It could very well have been March. I really don't remember. I want to say maybe March or April, because it was still pretty cold out when it happened. But he was like, come over here and prove it. Like, prove that you still want me. Like, prove it. And basically, me going over there was, like, me proving to him that, like, I still wanted to be with him. And I thought that me doing that would let him know that, she really serious. Like, maybe I should, put what I want to the side and see what she on. I'm just like, that fairy tale movie shit where you were just like, let me do something I would never do and let me go get my man type shit. Like, that's literally my mindset. Let me go get my man. 3 o'clock in the morning. Got in the Uber. Got in the house. Correction. I want to say May, because I had my red hair. It was after May. Because I had my red hair, I want to say in May. April, May, I want to say. Because I had my red hair when this happened. So, yeah. Went over there. We talked more. I cried more. I was like, just be with me. Like, I don't care what label we are. At that point, I was willing to be whatever for him. And he was just like, I thought we came to understanding that night. I thought we had some type of, resolution. I think I had to work the next day, but I think I had to work late or something. Or maybe not. I don't think I had to work. I think I did. I'm not sure. If I did, I had to be late, because there ain't no way in hell I'm getting up 3 o'clock in the morning. I got open. But, I had, thinking that, things were going to be different. Things were going to change. That, we were going to be back to what we were doing beforehand. So, went to work, kind of trying to replay in my mind of, okay, it happened, So, now, within that week or so, week and a half, our texting wasn't back to normal, like how it normally was. Like, we would text, like, all the time. So, like, when I realized that our texting routine didn't get back to how it normally was, I knew that more than likely something was off. So, not even within 2 weeks of me doing that, he's saying, no, it's not going to work. I can't do it. I'm just not in it like I was before. I think it would just I think it's just best we just leave things alone. And y'all, I was so fucking mad. I'm at work livid at that point. Now, mind you, it was Sunday. We busy. I was livid. One thing I really fucking hate is when I'm going to do some shit and you got the nerve to text me some shit like that while I'm at work. And it's not like you didn't know. I told you, oh, I'm at work. What's up? Don't send me no shit like that when I'm at work. Because depending on what you say, it's going to throw me the fuck off. Just like if you used to text me say, hey, beautiful, I'm just checking in on you, make sure you're straight. That made me happy. But if you said some shit like that, my whole attitude is going to be like, fuck everybody, fuck men, fuck everything. So I was fucking mad then. I was so fucking mad. Because not only did I got up at 3 o'clock in the morning for you to try to prove to you that I really want you back. And just for you to be like, I don't think it's going to work. What type of shit is that? Need another one. Like, for what type of shit is that? Like, I really just... I was so fucking different. So, fast forward and, I didn't talk to him for a while. And then, I think, he did eventually apologize and everything. But, believe it or not, even though that happened, we still are friendly. Because I guess at the end of the day, I got over it. Like, you know what? It's an L on me. That's first dude that I actually went out of my way to prove to him that I liked him for. It didn't work out. That's an L. And I think a lot of times people feel like people that hurt you and really push you, you should hate them. Why hate them? I mean, I take every relationship that I'm in as a lesson. It's a lesson learned. That's an L on me. That's my bad. That's, I can't, I'm young. I'm still young, even though I feel old. I'm still young at the end of the day. And, I'm still learning. I'm still growing as a woman. Just trying to figure this shit out. I know relationships and love isn't the end all be all. It really isn't. But, it's nice. It's nice to just have someone in your corner to tell you that, you're to motivate you, to guide you, to grow with you. To tell you that you're beautiful even when you're not. Even when you got your fucking bonnet on and your hair is all fucked up and, you got your t-shirt on with your baggy ass jogging pants. I got 3 holes in them. Like, you want somebody to just be in your corner. That's going to have your back no matter what. Because your family always going to be there for your friends. But to have a mate that actually believes in you, that's priceless to me, So, thank you guys again for watching. I really do appreciate it. This is not going to be a all the time thing, me doing 2 videos in one day. Because it gets a little but anyway, I definitely want to do more story times. Definitely more videos that's different from another. That way I can kind of keep things new and spicy. Definitely want to do another video with my clothes. Because to be honest, that's actually doing pretty well. I do thank everyone that has commented on that video so far. So I definitely want to do another one because I do feel like, like I said, I got, I be looking cute. I should have had like this the whole, I'm mad. I should have had like this the whole time. But anyway, so I definitely want to thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. Fuck. Anyway, I thank you guys again for the support. Continue to watch. I might do one tomorrow. I don't know how I'm gonna feel. Maybe I might do one tomorrow. Not makeup related. Probably do another fashion video. Something along the lines. It'll be short and sweet because I'm gonna try to keep these 2 videos I did short, so it don't take forever to upload. That'd be pissing me off. But thank you guys again for liking, subscribing, commenting, watching. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back with another video. And just stay tuned. So thank you guys so much. Bye.